Alright, so got this package in the mail the other not even the other day, it just came like 5 minutes ago. Doesn't really say, it doesn't really have a good address on it. It's addressed to me though, so it's either the only package I've ordered in the last few days or it's a bomb. So if I blow up, you're blowing up with me. Alright. Let's see what's in here. Always cut away from you kids. Not that there's any kids watching this. If there are, you need better parents to tell you not to watch my videos. Okay. Oh my god, there's like... Dude, this is impossible. It's a box inside of a box. They gave me another box. Look at this. I'm not even kidding. They put it inside another box. Okay. So this is the order confirmation from Premium Bandai themselves. So looks like this is the package that I was supposed to be getting. So can't wait to open it. I don't know if it's gonna be in the SH Figurarts box or if this is the box, because this says SH Figurarts on it. It says exclusive edition. So I maybe not. I don't know. Like, for those of you that don't know, SH Figurarts usually come in like the boxes where you can see through and you see all the parts and pieces. So maybe this is just the box itself, just the cardboard. As you can see up there, I already have the Naruto and Sasuke SH Figurarts, and I also have Miles and Gwen, but they're in the other side of the room, so I'm not gonna bother putting... Actually, you know what? Yeah, why not? So, and you can see Black Yoshi over there too. But then, if you look over there, those are my Miles and Gwen figures. Don't know if you guys could see them or not. So, then we've got this box here, so I'll go ahead and open this. I don't know if it's what I'm thinking, or like, and what I mean by I don't know if it's what I'm thinking is, I don't know if it's in its usual box, like I said, or if they decided to change things and make it different. I really can't say for sure. It would be nice. Oh, I really hope this isn't the actual box, because I just ripped that horribly. And for those of you that don't know, which I don't think any of you know, but I am a big collector of this stuff. Not big, I have friends that are like, you know, they have a bigger collection than me, but big in the sense that like I'm someone that keeps the boxes, so I really hope I didn't fudge it up too much. Oh good, it does come in its own box. Oh damn, this is a big one too. Oh frick. I'm worried bro, they like really squeezed it in there. It's gonna be hard to get this out unless I rip the cardboard just a little bit. I hope that since they like just packed it so tight, I hope the actual like box that the figure's in didn't get damaged. Was there a piece of paper that just fell? I swear there was like a flab of paper, but I don't know where it would have just went. Alright, well, anyways, here it is. The Jiriya figure. This is probably the biggest figure I've bought so far. This is actually I want to say, first of all, it is an exclusive. It is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, if I believe correctly. And first of all, just judging from what I can see through here, it looks like it comes with a lot of parts and pieces. Obviously, for those of you that don't know, they have the young Naruto SH figure, and so if you were to get that, you can do different poses with him and Jiriya, as you can see on the back there. Looks, first of all, just the box itself. I want to take a moment, look at all the stickers and stuff. It definitely, first of all, I like the fact that it has to point out this is an exclusive edition. So for those of you that didn't order it yet, as far as I know, it's done. You can't buy it on Premium Bandai anymore. You'd probably have to go on eBay Don't recommend doing that. I know countless people who have gotten screwed over with SH Figurarts on eBay. So, but yeah, let's dive in opening this, shall we? So, first things first, let me get my trusty knife here. Again, kids, if there are any kids watching this, which I sure hope there aren't, always cut away from yourself. Let's see here. So, is that it? Let me see if that did it. Okay. Here we go. Oh, wow, this is all really cool. They have a questionnaire QR code thing you can scan. That's interesting. Alright. Gotta be real delicate. Oh my god, this came with a lot. So let me just lift this way. So, looks like it came with, I'm counting at least 4 different headpieces, not including the one that is currently on him. And by headpieces, I mean obviously the face features, the face things. It comes with, it looks like 6 different hands. If you guys can see the 2 down here. Comes with different arms entirely. Okay, whoa. It comes with 2 different arm sets entirely, so I guess these ones are not bendable. These are the bendable ones down here. And then it comes with the 2 popsicles. For those of you that aren't familiar with Naruto, this is symbolic to him and Naruto's relationship. It symbolizes their sensei, student, father, son type relationship that they had going for a while. And also, if you can see up there, that is his, I want to say that's his, like, that's it. I think that's his book. So, for those of you that don't know, he's a writer. He writes books, not age-appropriate books, like they are, Playboy books, if you will. For those of you that know who that is, again, if you're a kid, just stop watching now, okay? It's not for you. The video's not for you. So, I'm going to try and be gentle here so the parts don't go flying. Okay. So first, let's take out the figure himself. Came with a little wrap on the hair there. Oh shit, what was that? Another little piece to hold the hair. First of all, wow, just looking at the hair here, that is beautiful. That is actually beautiful. My only complaint so far is the hair looks kind of gray. In the show, it's white, so not a big fan of the discolorment there. Don't really understand why his hair is like full-blown gray and not white. But, it's still, first of all, I was not expecting the hair to look this solidified. This is actually pretty good, in my opinion. Obviously, this little piece here you can see will come off because we're gonna have to put the different faces on when we do that eventually. Man, there's plastic all throughout this thing. I also really love, for those of you, I don't know if you guys can see, the scroll on his back. Classic Jiriya right there. Never took the scroll off to my knowledge, maybe once or twice. I honestly really enjoy that feature right there. It's one of my favorite features about him is the fact that he carries the scroll on his back. Still pulling more plastic off. Obviously, we've got the classic red robe here. It does appear to me as though it looks like that can come off, although I don't think it would be easy to do, so I'm not even going to attempt doing that because that would just be stupid, and it would probably mess up the figure. Which, first of all, for anyone asking, this was a very expensive figure. Cost me well over $100, so if you do order an exclusive SH Figurart, especially off Premium Bandai, be ready to spend your life savings. I'm not saying my life savings was only a little bit over $100. I'm saying that, over $100 is still a lot of money, so just be prepared for that. Obviously, the classic sandals, which I love. For those of you that don't know, he always wears the the sandals with like the two blocks there, the more vintage stuff. So, and let me try standing him up real quick. As you can see, he is a decently sized figure. This is probably the biggest SH figure in my collection currently. Even the box itself, this is probably the biggest box that one of my figures has ever come in. So here is the Jiriya figure right there, in his full glory. We'll go ahead and put him back for now while I run through all the different facial features and other parts and pieces that came with this. So first, I'm going to start with the littler stuff. Obviously, and when I say littler stuff, I mean like the less significant to more significant. So we'll start here with the arms. So as you can see, as you saw in the figure, his arms are crossed like this, and they're stuck that way. These are the arms that you would then reattach if you wanted to make his arms more bendable, put him in a different pose where his arms aren't crossed like that. Because his arms crossed like that, they are stuck that way, you can't bend them back. So these ones are what would be necessary to fix that. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Some technical difficulties. Let me just blow my nose. Oh, shit, you can see that? Damn it. Hopefully the camera didn't catch, everything. If it did, I humbly apologize. Oh, shit, you can see the trash can over there, too. I don't really care. So yeah, those are the two arms right there. Now let me run through the different hands here. One thing I noticed right off the bat, these hands, if you can see, not sure if you can see that, they have the little lines there. That is so you can take these, I want to say, well, maybe not, maybe I'm wrong, because I'm not seeing them after all. Well, I might be wrong, which is curious to me because I don't know what to do then. Maybe this was an accident made by Premium Bandai? Oh, no, I was wrong. So, if you can see the green things on his arms, there, on his hands there, like the plated armor, that is detachable. And you will be able to reattach that to every other hand piece that comes with it. As you can see, those little parts and pieces there. So I can take this and reattach the plate onto the other hand I want to use. So for any posing or anything like that, pretty cool feature. If I'm being completely honest, I think that is honestly a really nice design by them to include. I definitely really appreciate that from Premium Bandai. Just want to make sure I put this on correctly. Yes. Definitely a really cool feature from Premium Bandai there. I really appreciate the fact that they went above and beyond so for your posing. One thing I've always noticed with SH Figurarts, in general, they always kind of go out of their way to make these really cool looking. And, so you can do different poses. This, obviously, right here, these two hands, for those of you that don't know, these are for any open palm gestures you want to do. Obviously, this right here in the palm of his hand is from a different moment in Naruto when Jiriya had to use the seal, oh shit. It's okay, we saved it. One of the seals on Naruto. We also have this right here, which I like. As I mentioned earlier, the figure comes with the popsicle pieces as well as the notebook. So this right here is a hand piece so he can hold it, which I think is really, really cool of them. We actually have another one of those as well. This one right here. I'm assuming you can put the book or the popsicle in one of those hands. Very, very cool on his part. Appreciate that quite a bit. And here's another open palm hand right there to go with the other two. So, really cool on that part there. And then, of course, we have the last hand piece, which I think is probably the coolest hand piece simply because of what it comes with here. And it is also completely detachable, which I also think is really cool, is this Rasengan hand right here. And for those of you that don't know, the Rasengan, Naruto's Naruto Jiraiya special move. The one difference I've noticed with this already, I have the Naruto figure over there. I would bring it down to compare, but I don't feel like doing that right this second. But the one difference is that Naruto figure up there is also has the Rasengan, but it is just a blue sphere. This, as you can see, has the different tendrils and little points and edges sticking out of it, which I think is really nice. Definitely attention to detail, which is something I've always really appreciated since I started getting into SH Figurarts. Really appreciate the idea of having that attention to detail. And then, of course, we have the different face pieces. We have one right here of, like, Jiraiya, kind of like a cocky Jiraiya, if you will, which I think is really cool. Obviously, you have Jiraiya winking right here. And then, of course, it comes with... I think this version of Jiraiya could be used in a couple different senses, because although it kind of looks like he's smiling, I think it could also be used as like a frown for like if he was in a fight. So that's a pretty cool face right there, if you were to use that as an attachment. And then, of course, the last one, I think it's one of everyone's favorites when it comes to the Jiraiya character, which is his nosebleed face. Now, obviously, the nosebleed isn't contained in this, but the whole whiteout in the eyes, definitely one of the funniest faces, in my opinion, for Jiraiya. Really glad they added this into a face piece that I can add to the character if I want. And then, of course, we have we'll start here. Well, actually, you know what? These are probably the most significant of the figure, of the pieces. So we'll start here instead. Let me pull it out real quick. If I can just get it out. Okay. So here, as I said earlier, his little book that he's writing, we have that. That can go and place in his hand at any time. So that's a really cool piece right there. And then obviously, like I said, the two popsicles. Again, this signifies his relationship with Naruto. We have Popsicle 1, Popsicle 2. There are a couple different moments with these. Obviously, I can take these, recreate a scene with that figure, which I am actually considering doing until I get Kid Naruto. So, I might put him in a pose for the time being for you guys, but we'll see. I haven't decided that yet. But later on when he goes up there, which he will, I think I'm going to put him in a pose with Naruto, which I think would be pretty cool. But again, here are the popsicles, and like I said earlier, these are just going to slide right there into the palms, I think, if I'm correct on this. It would just go like right here, like that, the hand and the popsicle. Pretty cool. Again, really appreciate Premium Bandai, and they did not waste their time on getting this to me. I want to say I ordered this in late October. I think it even tells me. I checked the order earlier this morning. I believe I ordered it October 29th. It was actually supposed to, for anyone that pre-ordered it, it was supposed to not even ship until February. Instead, they changed the date to January. So here I am, January 30th. It actually just shipped out 5 days ago. So it's actually really cool, in my opinion, to see it less than a whole week from then. Having it on my table, I think that's pretty cool of them. Really appreciated. Heavily appreciated. I think it's I really enjoy the fact that it got here as early as it did. Wasn't expecting it anytime soon, to be quite honest. I figured it wouldn't arrive until closer to February time. So I think, again, really cool on their part. Heavily appreciated. And again, here is the full body figure. And another thing I want to comment on, as you can see, like the darker shades here, I really like the attention to detail they put into this figure. All the figures I have, major attention to detail, but this one in particular, I'm just seeing genuine attention. I'm seeing like the blackened lines over the robe. you know, it genuinely does feel like a work of art. Again, my only major complaint is the fact that the hair is gray. Don't really understand why the hair is pretty much an entire gray color. It should be more white. But again, it's probably more so just like for the figure itself, you probably can't get a full white piece. Obviously, right here in the lighting, it looks a little more white. But again, like, I think just from what I can see on the camera here, you can see the grayness I'm talking about. At least I hope you can. If you're colorblind, maybe. I know you see black and white, so maybe, I don't know if you see gray. But, yeah, there's a lot of different pieces here. Again, I really appreciate the attention to detail this did. So without further ado, why don't we go ahead and start trying to take just a little couple pieces off here. So as you can see, we just removed the face, and like I said, the face does disattach from this top hair piece here. As you can see, that top hair piece comes off altogether, disattaching from the face here. Obviously, the headband has to come off with the spikes there, the legendary Sanin headband. One thing I've always appreciated with Naruto characters is they do that with the headband. The same thing happens with the one that is up there. With both of them, actually, is the way the hair disattaches is only part of the hair disattaches, and then the face. The one thing I like with the Naruto character is same thing with like the headband. The headband disattaches from the rest of the figure for an obvious reason, because they don't want... The headband is a very important piece, so you need that kind of for the set. So again, the attention to detail in these figures, I think, is just super huge, and it's heavily, heavily appreciated. Now, for the time being, I'm going to go with a pretty interesting pose. Not sure how you guys are going to feel about it, but I know exactly how I feel about it if I can just figure out how I want to do these arms here. And I say that in the sense that, like I said, these arms are like kind of glued, it feels like. Oh, never mind. So here's how the arms disattach. So another really key attention to detail here, they actually attach like this when you want to cross them, and then you just pull them apart, and then you would take these off and replace them. Let me pull them out here with these ones over here. Again, really cool attention to detail and really cool design to all this. And when I take these arms off, one thing in particular I want to say real quick, again, which I already commented on, but I'll bring it up a second time, is I really like how when I do these, I can take this armor plating off here and attach it to any of these hands, so I can simply attach the hands to this, and it doesn't change anything really, you know, like it keeps that attention to detail, it keeps for perfect posing. I really appreciate that fact. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to take off this fist over here, and I'm going to change it up with this open palm. Let me make sure I'm actually using the right open palm here. Okay. So, the way I like to do this, I don't know if anyone else does this, but I like to compare it to my hand, make sure I'm putting it on the right arms and everything. So, right arm, left, okay, so this is going to be for the right arm. So this would go, his right arm, in my perspective, would be here. So we're going to put it on there. Again, this is all really cool piece. Just want to make sure I'm doing everything correctly here. I believe, as far as my knowledge, I believe I'm doing everything the right way. And I really kind of like the fact that, like with the headpieces, you don't have to attach them to that little ball right there. Instead, they kind of all go through those little holes and notches. Makes it a lot easier, so you don't got to worry about having to like try and bend the figure to get it to fit. That's the one thing I've liked with the SH Figurarts. Don't know if you guys can pick up that screaming coming through my window. Shut the hell up. I don't know who I just yelled at, so hopefully they don't come charging in here with a knife threatening to stab me. Yep, doesn't look like they're going to do that anytime soon. So anyway, back to the figure. So I'm just going to go ahead and attach these arms the way I want. Damn, this hair is kind of poking me in the hands. Am I putting this arm on? Right? Okay, hold on. Oh, shit, the arm just came apart. Okay, that's kind of scary. That shit scares me whenever that happens. So, apparently these disattach as well. The shoulders from the little arm pieces. Oh, God, this is, like, really loose. I hope that isn't an error. Okay, that's gonna scare me for the time being. Maybe that's supposed to happen, so it's a little easier to attach. I'm not sure, but either way, it scares the shit out of me. Damn, this is not wanting to go in, like, at all. Like, it's going in, but then there's nothing, like, to attach, which I find kind of weird. Oh, there it goes. Okay, phew, scared the shit out of me. Like I said, this thing was pretty expensive. So forgive me for being kind of worried about, you know, the parts and pieces. And I do plan on buying some other figures, not SH Figurarts actually. I have a different brand I'm going to be buying from later today, I think. I think I'm going to go ahead and buy some. I'm not going to say what they are, but if you want to see a video of that, feel free to let me know. And I'm willing, I'd be willing, 110%. Oh, shit. Okay, this is really hard to do. And this figure's already scaring me with how it's like molding. Okay, phew, got that on. Jiriya's already giving me a heart attack. Okay, so I'm gonna go for a more goofy pose for the time being. So let me go ahead. And you guys are going to see it in its full glory before this video is over. Okay, that is a bit of an issue. Well, okay, maybe it's not. I guess you just mold it that way. Okay, that's how that... Okay, figured that out. I like how the pieces that you do have to bend, very easy to bend, and nothing that, like... the bending isn't the point where, like, oh my god, I'm going to break it. I do want to say this just from personal experience with SH Figurarts. If there's ever, like, a time where, like, you have to take them apart to change the poses, say you do it often, it is going to start becoming easier to take them off. And they won't fall off, but it's not going to, like, when you first buy them, you kind of have to force it a little bit. As you do it more, it'll loosen up more. So don't get scared if, like, oh my god, it came right off, it's going to fall apart. It's nothing like that. It's just you're kind of loosening it more, so it's not nearly as tight as it once was. So don't worry about that as much, okay? Also, pause, I don't need to get canceled again. Wait, what? Again? I'm kidding. I never got canceled before. And if I did, it was because of dumbasses leaving and the arm already came off. Someone's listening to my conversation and tricked me into pulling the arm off because they didn't like what I was saying about them. Because I called them dumbass commenters. Not commenters, commenters. Commenters, not commenters. No one say I, like, called out commenters. That's weird. Okay, so I did the hit. Okay, this is kind of a challenge here in terms of, like, how I want him to pose. I also need to get this plate one to the hand. But again, super attention to detail here. I really enjoy it. This is a really long video. Just so you are aware, the video was not meant to be this long. If you don't want to watch it, don't bother watching it. It doesn't hurt my feelings. Okay. Oh, God. Oh no. The one thing with these figures, trying to get them to stand, trying to, like, get their pieces to stand when you need them in like that perfect spot is a lot more challenging than you think. And for anyone else that runs into that problem, I feel your pain times 1,000. So this is just to show one of his poses. And it's not even really like a pose for the time being. It's just kind of something I did. I know, looks super goofy. This is not the pose I'm going for when I put it up there on the shelf, so don't worry about that. This is just for the time being to give you guys kind of an example of like what the poses would look like. But yeah, as you can see, this is what the arms look like when they're not molded together like that. So yeah, this is pretty interesting figure right here. Really enjoy it. So glad this came today. This was such a surprise. I got, like honestly, I got no email in relation to when it was arriving. It was more so an email just telling me, okay, it's shipped. And, like, it'll arrive when it'll arrive. So, when, like, imagine my surprise to see, first of all, a package at my house, and second of all, to see it addressed to me. I was completely taken aback and completely surprised. Really appreciative, first off, of the whole thing. So thank you to Premium Bandai, thank you to SH Figurarts for making such an incredible figure, exclusive or not. Thank you very much. This is literally probably one of my favorite SH Figurarts already, just because of the fact the attention to detail is amazing, and the whole idea behind like the different poses I can do. This is a great addition to the collection. Absolutely love it. Thank you to everyone for watching. And again, I'm going to be ordering more figures today. Again, not SH Figurarts. I'm not going to tell you what they are. All I'm going to say is they should be arriving within the next 2 weeks. Less than that, honestly, probably. They should be here no later than next Wednesday. And no earlier than Saturday, maybe. Maybe they'll be there earlier than Saturday. I don't know. But, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See ya.